Look, man.
Where?
Oh, I see.
Wow.
My. Bowen, look over there.
Wow, is that
culture? Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah. Las Culturistas.
Ding dong, Las Culturistas calling.
Las Culturistas in back pain. Well, this one is.
I feel so sad for my sister, you guys. He is...
And I don't mean to, curry pity. Is that a
Curry
thing?
pity. I don't mean to curry pity. It does sound like too much
Too
ending and why.
It's yes.
Curry pity.
I'm just gonna go ahead and identify as being in my 40s. Not that people in their 40s all have back pain, but I think I'm on an accelerated track of needing lidocaine and.
So you've got a lidocaine patch
stuff.
on right now?
I've got a patch on now.
What
And
happened? Tell the girls.
I did what's called a dumbbell good morning.
And good night.
And good night to all that. Goodbye.
So what is
to
a
all that
dumbbell
in the-
good morning? Is it one of those things where it's like this? Because this is my favorite thing my trainer does. And this is my favorite thing anyone ever does in the gym. And you're just supposed to do this. Ready? Podcasts are a visual medium. Check us out on YouTube to see what the hell I'm about to do. This. So when there's there are two dumbbells right here.
Yep.
And you put it up on your thing and then you go.
You hoist? Yeah, you love that.
I mean, I love it in theory, but it is when your trainer just whips out what did you call that? It's like a
squat?
A squat to press.
Squat to press.
It's the craziest shit you've ever seen.
Well, they're just showing off.
I love it. Do you have a
Look.
straight male trainer?
No.
Oh, I gotta get yourself one of those.
Gay male.
Gay guy. Oh, Ian, I know Ian.
Ian, we love Ian.
Yes, we
Check
love
out
Ian.
his SoundCloud.
Hey, check out Bowen's Gay Trainer SoundCloud. And remember, your back probably isn't flat enough when you're doing that back exercise.
That's not. I'm saying this was not under his guidance. I did not get this.
Oh, this is
injury.
important to say. Disclaimer. Bowen was completely unattended doing these
I cancel
exercises.
on Ian almost every week, and that's also something that I should be honest about.
You are the accountability zone today.
Absolutely.
He's in his mid-40s. He's got back pain.
But you know what I've been doing whilst in bed with the useless heating pad and these useless lidocaine patches? That might be me. I don't think so, honey. Later. Patches. I've been reading a lot.
What have you been reading?
Various books. Ursula K. Le Guin. Do you read her?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
But my favorite thing is Matt's face.
I go, well, of course.
Well, of course. You would actually gag over Ursula.
C.S. Lewis.
You would love Ursula.
I would gag over Ursula?
Yes. She's the
Different. Yeah, different.
There's some overlap there. She's great.
You'll love our guest today.
You will love our guest today.
She loves books as well. She has a whole book club. In fact, I go into the Barnes & Noble. Picture me there. Adrift. I'm walking through not only one, not only two, not only 17, 18, 19 books with the Read With Jenna watermark on it.
It might as well be called Barnes and Read with Jenna.
There's no bigger name in books than our guest.
Than JBH.
And get this, now crossed over into movie stardom. She's here to promote The Devil Wears Prada 2.
She's the star.
Yeah, she is.
She is the star, writer, director of Devil Wears Prada 2.
She did it all. No, really, she's got a cameo in the movie, and it made me smile. I love the movie so much.
I'm so happy for all involved.
Yeah, and to top it all off, she's also one of America's most beloved talk show hosts and television personalities.
Someone who makes it look effortlessly competent. She is competent, makes it look effortless.
Yeah. She's one of two people in the world in human history who have had their grandparent and their father be the president of the United States. The other person is her twin. Get that.
By the way, that's good history. I was like, who's the other person?
I've read a book before. Who's the other person?
Wait,
Did John Quincy Adams
Yeah, that's
have
what I was wondering.
You know what? Fuck you
Did
guys. Fuck you both.
That's what I was wondering.
I'm just
JQA might have had children.
Well,
in which case,
it's actually better that we know less about the presidents, I think.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Have some secrets to keep from us.
Secrets.
Well, that was JQA, but this is JBH. I am so excited.
We
I know
love
you
her
are, too.
so dearly. Everyone, please welcome
Our friend, Jenna Bush Hager!
Hi, guys.
How's it going, girl?
I'm so happy to see y'all.
So happy to see you. Now you're a guest on our show.
I know. I mean, when Matt comes to my
the
office,
studio.
when he is part of our show, I feel like everybody smiles a little bigger.
Of course.
He's one of my favorite things to go do.
He's the best.
We
Y'all
love
are
it.
both the best.
And Bowen has guested as well.
You don't have.
Yes.
We don't have to do. Well, thank you. By the way, I will never stop thanking you for helping bring Adrian, my high school teacher,
Yes.
to the studio.
Do you remember that?
Oh, of course. I'll never forget it.
And we brought Matt's mom.
I know. My mom came on for her television debut. She was pretty good.
She was really excellent.
She really was
She
good.
was.
How do you
She hit
how-
her beats.
She hit her beats because I have seen it up close in my time, in my little moments there, where it's like, oh, people are just like nervous to be on television live. Like,
Yeah.
it is a really nerve-wracking thing. What are your little tricks to like bring these people to like a grounded place?
I mean, I think just talking with them, you know, it's also how you interact when you're live, which is like you're just yourself, you know? And if you can just be sitting in conversation with somebody and kind of like letting them know it's all going to be okay, usually they're like, wow, that wasn't so bad, you know? Because
Yeah.
they're like, you just were the exact same when the camera was off as you were when it was on.
Exactly.
And
I was going to
think-
say that I remember one of my favorite TV appearances Bowen and I have ever done was when it was you and I, we went to go promote Fire Island on Hoda and Jenna.
Yes.
And we went, and it was really one of the first like big TV things like we did together.
Yes.
But you guys, I'll never forget what made it so fun and easy was hearing you and Hoda come around the corner in mid conversation, like not stopping talking, etc. And you sat in the chair and you were like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And then the conversation just kept going from
Yeah.
there. And I was like, "Wow, they really just walked in, sat in the chairs, and were the exact same." And that made us feel like we could be ourselves. And it really was a model of great hosting.
What about when you sang Rockefeller Center? Y'all both did.
We did.
I didn't say.
Well, you had a rap.
I had a rap.
He's a rapper.
I
You had a rap.
He's more of a rapper.
People know me as a rapper. Like
had
they
a
know
rap.
you as a movie star.
Well, you guys, I was prepared to be cut. Let's be honest.
I would imagine
There were some
like
cuts.
that's one of those nerve-wracking things where it's like you do something that you know is cuttable, but then to still make it in.
I couldn't believe it.
And they kept it so that your whole name was in it. Miranda Priestley, basically, no. Well, it's been out for a few weeks now, so
Yeah,
we
No,
can
it
spoil.
came out Friday.
No, I know, but this is coming out in a few weeks.
Oh,
You have to understand this.
magic
We're not
of
live.
We're in
podcasting.
the biz. So basically, like Miranda has people over to her Hamptons home, all fancy people, and she's
John Batiste.
and she goes, Jenna Bush Hager.
In reality, I got there late because I was doing the show,
Yeah.
you know, and so I got there as soon as I could. And they were like, okay, we need Jenna, Meryl, and Anne. And I was like, wait, me, Jenna? Like, and there was no script. This part was unscripted.
Yeah.
So they were like, okay, this is like, here's the director was like, here's the thing. She's got in this interview. She's going to introduce you because she's trying to like bring her in the fold of like the media, back
Yeah.
into the media. So you're just supposed to like say great interview or good interview.
Yeah.
And
Just
I was
act
like,
natural, they said.
versus Meryl Streep.
Versus Meryl
You know,
Streep.
like, can you imagine?
By the way, giving of course she gave the most incredible performance, but you just buy
was so
every
good.
second
Every
of
line.
how that character has changed, not changed. You see so many different shades of Miranda Priestley. It's
You know what
masterclass.
blows my mind, and I was reminded on this press run, was that she was supposed to retire around the time of the first movie.
Do you know that she said, I interviewed them, and she said for the first time, she turned down the first movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, and I couldn't believe it, but she turned it down because she was like, they're going to need me for this, and they're not paying me enough. So she asked for double what they offered her.
Yeah.
And she said, yeah. They said, yes, we need you.
You do figure though, like what makes that movie there's so many things about it that make it iconic, but she is the center
Yes,
of
she
why.
is.
I mean, she comes on screen and you're like, that's one of film's great characters.
Yeah, forever.
At least in modern history, and probably forever.
She's so good. And she also said in the first one, she method acted because like the first she got there and she was like playing around and Stanley's her friend and they were having fun. And then she would have to be cold and rude or whatever. And she just couldn't do it. So she realized like day 2, she's like, I'm not going to be able to hang out with them.
Yeah.
And then this time she was like, you know what? fuck it.
Well, because
I'm
I
gonna hang out
remember,
with them.
fuck it. Because I remember when the first movie came out, I was just on like Wikipedia and IMDb, and like I don't know, I think they like kind of glossed over this fact because it is like whatever, people think about method in a certain way now, but apparently the press in the first one was that like you're describing, Meryl was having a little too much fun, and then she turns to Anne Hathaway one day, like day 2 of shooting, and she was like, "This is the last compliment I will give you for the rest of the shoot.
Yes.
You're an amazing actor. I'm so excited to do this with you.
But that's it.
This is the only nice thing I'm going to say to you for the rest of the shoot." Isn't that amazing?
She said that she would hear them, like it kind of like was a sad sort of like, like Great Gatsby, where they see the green light, that she would hear them all like having fun together, and she'd be in her dressing room like
sort of
kind of mad because she wanted to make sure there was like this distance between them, which was so evident in the film.
Yeah.
And then by this time she's kind of lost her footing in the second one.
Yeah.
And she's a little bit more grounded, as y'all know.
Yes.
And whoever's seen it knows.
I've seen it. Yeah. I don't think he's had the chance. His back hurts
My
so
back
bad.
hurts.
I have a physical therapist for you because I have bad back issues.
Do you
You
mind
know what it
describing
is?
Yeah.
I'm afraid, and this is personal.
Please.
But for me, at least, was it your lower right, like in here?
Lower left.
Yes. So sometimes it's that your ass muscle is not strong enough.
You gotta do those things I was doing earlier.
What were you doing it earlier?
Yeah, the squat to
No,
press.
no. It's this. It's here.
It's
so you have
right
to
there.
do what's it
the
called?
abductor.
Hip flexors, abductor.
No, you have to do like the clamshells. On all
this.
fours.
The hip flexor. No, I am.
Oh, I like that. Where this is like
This
yes,
is a,
right?
This is a committee.
And that's true,
Becca
right?
has back issues. She's saying.
So I'll send you there's but also it could be that you overuse your quads.
Have you ever seen his legs?
They're excellent.
Oh my gosh.
Don't even. Matt is
Like John
so,
Cena. John Cena looks like a little bitch compared to Bowen.
Cena.
That's what they all say.
But that's you overuse your quads.
But I don't even think it's that. I think I just pulled something.
You tweaked it. I know, but this will help so that you don't pull something.
God, I need a PT so bad.
Okay,
Sounds like. And by the way, I always take your recommendations because you know who I met through the show.
Who?
Dr. Dendy.
Oh yeah.
Who's Dr. Dendy?
Dr. Dendy Engelman, hon. Tell Bowen about. Tell
Dendy.
everyone at home about Dr. Dendy.
Dr. Dendy's on our show. She's a dermatologist.
Oh, I've seen Dr. Dendy.
Yes,
Dendy
and I
Engelman.
can't remember why, but
I don't. It was the first week I was hosting, which ended up being a really fortuitous week because is that the right word?
Yes.
yeah, sure.
Thanks, guys.
You know the word.
Read.
Do you read? No, the answer is no.
Dude, you're writing a book. You do
He has to
read.
Can I say something? This narrative that I don't read must end.
No,
Yeah.
wait,
I
you
do-
push it.
I don't push it.
You
I
said
just
that
pushed
you
it,
were
C.S.
in Barnes
Lewis.
and Noble, like wandering. I
That's
believe
because
is the
I
word
usually
you
go to
used.
a local bookshop.
That's
or
right.
An independent
Support your
bookshop.
indies. That's right, or a library.
You can find me there most days of the week,
hold
Monday
on.
through Thursday. I'm probably at my local independent bookstore.
Why did we bring up Dr. Dindy? What was the
Because
point?
I was saying that you.
But what was fortuitous?
What was fortuitous was that ended up being an amazing week because I think that's also the week I met the dog Matt Rogers.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, that was such a
That's
good
right.
week.
Who got
And-
adopted right after.
Right after that, which made me so happy.
And there was a dog, Bowen Yang.
Yang.
Yeah.
I can still see Matt Rogers, the dog, because the people that adopted him follow me.
Oh, yeah.
And I follow them back
Oh,
now.
so you can see pictures of
They
him?
post all the time. I'm the dog's godfather.
You follow Matt Rogers on Insta.
Yes.
Do you ever DM
They
him?
kept the name too.
Do you ever DM Matt?
No, I don't. Well, the parents, yes, because they'll be posting with him. It's a relationship. But anyway, back to Dr. Dendy.
Yes.
So that was the week that I first guest hosted, and I remember she came in to talk about skincare solutions and secrets.
Yes.
Or whatever it was.
Yeah, it's like skincare
And
around
then
the world.
She was so nice, and you guys were so warm together, and that you were like, you have to go to Dr. Dendy. Went to her, got my this done. What's this called?
11s?
Got my
Your-
11s.
Yeah.
A little Botox, right?
Little Botox.
Botox.
I didn't know if I wasn't gonna. I wasn't gonna, air
DNDY.
your dirty secrets. If it's not dirty, we all need it.
I'm upfront about the work I've had.
Good. Which has been very little.
Very so
I needed
little.
the nose, and I got a little in my 11s. That's it.
You look handsome.
Thank you so much.
So handsome. Now that the thing is minimalism, the derms are like, well, I'm a Botox minimalist,
I know.
and I'm like, that's so funny that you can identify. As someone who like
I'm always
doesn't-
like, I could use a little more, but then I think everybody's so scared because we're on TV that all of a sudden I couldn't move my face. And my daughter the other day was like, Mom, you could probably use a little Botox. And I'm like, Mila, I get Botox.
This is Mila.
Yeah, I
Mila
know.
drags you.
I know, man. She really does. If you
She's
feel like
tough.
you're like too big for your britches, get a 13-year-old to hang out with you for a little.
Yeah.
She's like, and your hair highlights, like I can see your grays. And by the way, I do like change accordingly. Like I made an appointment.
Oh.
And I just interviewed
You let
the
her bully
queen,
you.
and I did her introduction, and I read her the introduction, and she goes, "It's too much about you, Mom." And then I was like, "Come on, Mila." Woke up at 4 a.m, and I was like,
It's too much.
"She's
about me.
right.
She's
I'm
tormenting
gonna She's right. It's 4 a.m. I'm like, I'm gonna go rewrite this introduction at 4 a.m.
Do you
because
think she actually was right, or do you
I
think she
was
just got
right.
in your head?
No, I think she was right.
Wow.
Damn.
And I also think that thought of, being humble and not making everything about ourselves, like coming from a 13-year-old, I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? If she says that at all, then I'm going to go in there and fix it.
Totally. Are you as critical with her writing?
No.
See, I wish you could just skip the teen years. The reason I'm not a parent is because I got to sit through that part.
I know.
Well, there's the horrible part in the beginning too, where they're just little,
Screaming.
the horrible part where I guess when they're babies. Oh, horrible! Just screaming. You never know what it is. Our
Screaming.
friend just had a baby. She's going, Sudi.
Sudi had a baby.
Sudi. Don't you like? I'm like, who? For some reason, I
tell
thought
you.
it was Dave, but Dave just got
No,
engaged.
first of all,
Dave just got engaged.
Dave just got
He's on his
engaged,
way.
and you don't call him Dave. You call him what?
the tomato guy.
The tomato guy. He would love that.
Yeah,
He loves it.
Dave. I call him Dave, the tomato guy.
Dave,
Yes.
the tomato
Yeah.
guy. So we had to do this one
And
thing
in fact,
on the
I saw y'all's mutual friend, and I'm like, Dave got engaged. I saw Eddie, of Eddie's Grocery.
Eddie's grocer.
Eddie's Grocer, and I'm like, can you believe Dave got engaged? This is what Matt has done to our show. He's just infused his
No, I love
fizziness
to
into
bring-
every little part of it.
I bring the LCU to
Yes.
sitting with Jenna and friends.
That's right.
Could you ever
With
believe
Jenna and Sheinelle.
with Jenna and Sheinelle? Did you ever believe that you would have this impact on today?
No!
His
My family was Today
his
Show family.
I know.
family's thing.
Yeah, big time.
I know, it was
Big
so
time.
fun. I mean, and it's still going to happen. That's like, whenever
Anytime.
I'm like, is Matt available? You could sit next to a tree and have chemistry.
Literally, he already does. I'm tree.
No.
You're
tree.
just stumping right now because of your back.
I'm stiff like a tree.
She stumped.
She stumped.
Wait, what were we just saying though before we got onto that?
Dr.
tangent?
Dendy.
Oh well, yeah. You're a great connector of people.
Oh, well, thank you.
What was interviewing King or was it just the Queen?
Yes.
What the hell was that like?
I was nervous.
Yeah,
And we're calling her queen.
she is
That's her
technically the
title.
Queen.
That's her title. She is the queen. Okay, I'm just saying. I don't know. American as hell. I thought she was the queen consort. I didn't know what the word consort was at all.
Yeah.
I'm not sure either, but it is. But now she's the queen. She
Okay.
loves books. So we were at the New York Public Library. But Anna Wintour was there. Sarah Jessica Parker. It was all these sort of people that love
Books.
to read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then these authors whom I admire. So I was nervous, you
Yeah.
know. And I'm not really used to being nervous, but I kind of like it. Like I
Yeah.
kind of like to continue to push myself to feel that, you
Yeah,
know,
of
because otherwise, I mean, I've been at NBC for 16 years.
Amazing.
Right.
So sometimes you can get complacent and be like, what feels fresh? What feels new? And so that's sort of like how it felt.
Can I say I went back into the building for the first time last week?
Yes. How was it?
Fine and also a little weird.
Yeah.
And what you're saying is something that I guess I'm gonna say I took for granted. Like you would just run into different kinds of people
Yes.
all the time. Not even like
Yeah.
not even like high profile quote unquote people who would come in. I'm just saying like everyone, like just the crews and everyone,
Yeah.
like just all the staffs and like I love that it's an office building.
I know.
I love that the SNL offices were like, or the studio was next to the Seth Meyers office.
Was
Like,
next to the gym, which I
was
work
next to
out
the-
in every morning.
I never did it once.
And every Monday that there's a live show, I'm like, I mean, it's kind of gross, but I'm like, they've used this bathroom. I'm not sure for what, but
Oh, yeah.
I take a shower and like things are, all over the place. I'm like, what? Who's been in here?
What if
Who's
you
gonna-
describe?
I don't know.
The shower area.
The shower area has been used.
Wait,
The towels are all gone,
Oh.
and it's like, did they not use the showers?
Well, I don't think it's not. The SNL folks don't really use it. I think it's mostly people from downstairs who come up.
Okay.
Wait, have you eaten at the Luke's Lobster?
Yes, I
didn't know they
There's
had
a Luke's
that. I said
Lobster.
they've got everything down here.
I know.
Really do.
They have everything in the concourse. It's actually rule of culture number 8.
Although
they
I
have
would-
everything in the concourse.
You know what's the rule of culture number 14? You don't want lobster on a Monday, though. You know, you're not going to get a
Why?
lobster roll because you've had a long weekend. You want a lobster roll
You
to
can't start
start
heavy.
your
You
week.
can't start heavy.
You can't start with a
What
lobster
day is
roll.
best day for a
I'd
lobster
say
roll?
Friday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
You know, with like where you feel free.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you feel free.
Wait. You know what the concourse doesn't have, and I don't know how you feel about this.
What?
But every day I've been begging for the Hale and Hearty soup to come back.
Forget it.
What happened to that Hale and Hearty?
'cause
it just disappeared out of nowhere.
Ridiculous.
They're all
There's
gone.
there's one on like 34th and Lexington. Like who's going
Yeah,
there?
no,
But
unless
I
you're
just
going to the
couldn't
train
believe
station.
The sheer amount of options for soup
I
that
know.
they would give. I've never seen anything like it.
No.
And you have to understand, I'm a huge soup fan.
Me too. I love soup so much. I actually used to have the soup from Juice Press, which is a strange, and it's out of season. They stop it in the summer months.
That's not okay.
Because of ingredients?
Well, I think because it's, you know, people don't want something hot when it's warm outside.
I disagree
gazpacho.
entirely. And anyone that's out there like, it's too hot for soup.
No.
You just haven't thought of what soup to get.
Exactly.
You don't have like beef barley
or
in the
like
summer.
a little minty kind of pea soup sounds good to me.
Now you're talking too
Right?
crazy for me. Are you a gazpacho queen?
I like gazpacho
I'll have it once a summer, and I'm like, oh, I'm good.
because it's too.
It's too.
I know what
And
you
also,
mean. I
this
know what you
cold
mean.
soup it's.
See, my mom never cooked. I don't know about your parents, but my mother did not cook. So she would get that bean with bacon soup that was like Campbell's, which was like basically your sodium intake for the year.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
open it up, but like that with like those saltine crackers with covered in a little cheese melted in the toaster oven.
100%.
So you like this?
Oh, I loved it.
Okay, great.
I mean, now was it good for me? And probably not.
Who's to say?
We didn't
Bean
know.
with bacon?
We didn't know.
Probably
didn't
not.
know
But
back
was it
then.
delicious? Sure.
Would you
Sure.
feed the kids now? Beans
A bean with bacon? I'm not sure that they still make bean with bacon, but beans are one of my favorite food groups.
Beans?
I grew up in Texas.
That's Texas. I was gonna say. That's,
yeah.
beans are Texan down.
And they're good. They're protein,
Yeah.
veggie protein.
You know what always chased me away from beans?
What, the poem?
Yeah, the poem.
Was it the poem?
Beans, they're good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. I just don't like it. It's uncouth. It's untoward. And
I've never heard this poem.
Oh, God.
I didn't know you guys knew
Beans,
the poem.
beans, magical
crass.
fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot.
Because
The
you
more
grew
you
up in a
toot.
refined atmosphere.
The more you toot, the better you feel. So eat those beans at every meal.
Not every meal.
Oh my God! Where is this from the Bean Council? Who made this?
We don't know, but we learned it in like third grade.
Same.
Oh, I love
Also,
that.
frequent tooting, I don't feel good. Like, the more you toot, the better you feel. I don't think
No,
so at
that's
all.
not right.
I'm in a panic about who
Yeah.
can smell it, why it's happening, will it stop?
Will it
Beans.
stop?
All these are beans.
I mean, how did I get y'all here? I'm not sure, but
Oh, just come along.
yeah, just sit
For the
down.
ride.
You're
Relax.
here.
Come
I
along.
guess
Relax.
we've invoked the name of Texas.
Yes, the name.
We have our guest here, and it's a thrill to be able to ask you the central question of our podcast,
Yes.
Baby H.
Yes.
Jenna, what was the culture that made you say culture was for you?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
It was 1988.
Yeah.
It was the combination of two things. It was Anne M. Martin's The Babysitters Club.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Reading that Logan versus Marianne, which was kind of like as romantic as you could get, you know, back in the 80s.
Yes.
And there was like, I was like, oh, maybe I'm not just like a chubby little kid from Texas. Maybe there is romance and entrepreneurship and a girl gang waiting for me.
entrepreneurship. It was
entrepreneurship.
Waiting
Yeah.
for me, like in my, you know, friend's backyard. And we
Yes.
actually made a Babysitters Club.
Did you?
How did it go?
Well, not great because we didn't have access to a phone
That's a huge part of it.
and we were also babies.
Yeah.
Babies babysitting babies.
Babies babysitting babies.
I babysat.
Yes.
But it, like the whole club didn't really get in, you know?
Totally.
And why did we need a treasurer? You know, like what was a treasurer for?
I mean,
I loved Claudia, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But then it's that coupled with the same year, Paula Abdul's album Straight Up.
Straight Up.
Oh.
But particularly the video for Opposites
Opposites
Attract
Attract.
with Scat the Cat.
Scat
Yeah,
the Cat.
DJ Scat
DJ
Cat.
Scat Cat.
DJ Scat the Cat dancing
was
with
that
Paula.
right? DJ Scat
It's Scat
Cat?
Cat.
It's Scat Cat.
Okay.
It's definitely Scat Cat. I loved cats. I had a cat.
Yes.
Go together
Like
cause
that.
Babysitters Club.
And also that, what's the one that's like, oh, straight up now, tell me you're gonna really love me forever. Oh, you just having fun. That album, which was a tape for me,
He had a cassette
tape, coupled with
Babysitters
reading the Babysitters Club.
You said
I
it's
was like-
time to empower.
I was like, you know what? Let's go. Scat.
Yeah,
Let's
you're
go
right.
scat.
I'm
Let's
ready
go
to grow up.
Scat.
Yeah, let's go scat.
You had a pop star, a cartoon cat, and these little girls running a business.
Right?
That's who you are.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to take my cats with
Yeah.
me wherever I go, and I have
You were ready to enterprise.
Mango and Maisie. Shout out.
2 cats.
2 cats.
Are you worried that they one time are gonna do what a lot of the cats are doing on Reels? Suddenly I've been fed.
No, those cats are AI.
Are
Am
you
I
sure?
worried what the cats are going to do?
What are the
Like,
cats
just-
doing? I don't know what he's
it's like this footage. It's this footage from like night vision cameras where someone is sleeping and they have 2 cats and the 2 cats start to like get into it, and next thing you know they're flying all around the room having a
See,
argument.
I see AI cats on my I have a different
see all-
algorithm.
you mean AI cats, the ones that are like
that do like the dives off the diving
right?
board.
No, we
No, that's
No, I'm not worried that they're going to do that. I'm not worried about that.
here's
my AI is now all Donald Trump doing a stank walk down a boardwalk to the song "One Step at a Time" by Jordan Sparks. I don't know how it happened.
Well, that's a very specific algorithm.
It's literally
It's
just
him.
him walking in. It's AI Trump walking in heels in hot pink shorts to the you know the
Wait,
song.
other people know
no
it
because
too.
it's polluting her algorithm too.
I send because it's so
Why?
absurd.
Because now it's polluting all of ours because our
Yes.
phones are listening.
and she's with him constantly. Of course.
and whenever I get it, I send it to people.
To Melissa,
So funny.
I become that person that sends reels.
memes.
Yeah. Memes.
You're sending memes to people.
Are you getting the kids memes? No, well they're not on their phones.
No, they don't have.
Thank God for you.
I'm holding out.
But don't you feel
But
that you're
it's Mila's
keeping
close.
them?
I signed wait
Mila's
till
close.
8, so Mila's close. She's 13. She's the last one.
Poppy's? No, Poppy's
Poppy's
older?
10. No,
Poppy's
Mila's the
10.
oldest.
Got it.
Okay, so are you when you're referencing the time of when you found Paula Abdul?
Yes.
Is that around where Mila is now?
No, I think I was. No, I was younger. I was like 7 or 8.
Okay, so
10,
you-
9, 10.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
type
yeah.
of.
Who's her
age.
Paula?
Mila's Paula is Olivia Rodrigo.
Love. Great
She
taste.
loves Olivia Rodrigo. It's her number one. I mean, she loves Sabrina. We went to the Eras tour. She
Yes.
loves Taylor. She loves Gracie Abrams. We went to that. She loves her.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, Olivia Rodrigo is her gold
Love it.
standard.
I think it's because she very much is the one.
You think so?
I think Olivia is the one rising.
She stands out. She's doing something. She's in her own lane.
She has some music that's like a little bit ragier, which I think teens want.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they feel that sort of angst and they
Yes.
want to, I was like Nirvana, which is not I'm like, we were kind of like, I went to what concert? Pearl Jam, and I looked up and my tiny little sister, who's still really little, was like crowd surfing. And I was like, oh no, and she has back problems. I'm like, you know why you have back problems? They dropped you in that crowd surfing. But I think teens want like an outlet for some of that shit.
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, and she provides.
that.
I do think that what Billie Eilish does
Yes,
is a
and
little
Billie
bit more
too.
esoteric.
Yes.
It's a little bit more like emotional and like in a way that she's cerebral.
Yes,
Whereas
yes.
Olivia is speaking directly to these emotions in the same way that Taylor did.
Yes.
And I think it is a generational thing.
To me, it's about like the depth in terms of like Billie doing something like subconscious. It's tapping into something like I love that she's still obsessed with like sleep and like all this stuff.
Yes.
With Olivia, it's like this is right on like my sleeve. It's you get it. You I feel like it's very legible to someone like Mila
Who's 13 years
who's
old.
13 years old.
Yes.
But wait, hold on, Paula. Was that the same album as Cold Hearted Snake or no?
Yes.
Yes.
She's a cold-hearted snake. Look into his eyes. No, he's been telling lies. He's a lover boy and plays. He don't play by the rules. uh-oh. I mean, by the way, how do we know every word to that song that we haven't heard?
It's
'Cause
in
it's good.
here because you know why? The cassette is like giving you a sense of place and time.
Yes.
And you're reading Babysitters Club, like
Yes.
you're in your room. I'm sure
Yes.
it's so vivid.
Yes.
Like now, like everything's served up to me in a way, and I'm sure it's a function of age, like, you know, neuroplasticity, imprinting, but I'm like, oh, I'm not going to remember
I know.
this. Like
I know.
the discovery of this new artist in the same way. I remember where I was when I discovered Driver's License, Olivia.
Yes.
I told him on
Because he
this
told me
podcast,
on
I was
this
like, have you
podcast.
heard of Olivia Rodrigo? He was like, no. I was like, well, you might be hearing about it. Hey, Bowen, point of order. It feels like nothing is what it says it is anymore.
Point of answer, it's because everything has a catch.
Hey, or it turns out to be something else entirely.
Like a total catfish situation.
Exactly, Bo.
Except for hotels.com.
Yeah, that one's pretty literal.
Because it's hotels.com. It's in the domain. You go there, you book hotels, hundreds of thousands of them.
And hold up, that's it?
That's it. And when stays are booked as a member, rewards are earned every time.
Every stay.
Every stay, no tracking or managing, just rewards that can be used like cash on future bookings.
Which, by the way, already feels nicer than most rewards programs. Okay.
Yeah, members can also get up to 20% off bookings, so savings start right away.
Does that mean no weird restrictions?
And no blackout dates. Book what works when it works. It's actually really fitting of real travel.
So the name is honest, you're saying. And the rewards are too.
Exactly. Hotels.com. It's all in the name.
You know what my favorite Paula Abdul song is?
What?
And it's only a little ironic. Her ballad, Rush Rush.
Oh, yeah. That's not
Never
the same
forget
album,
the
though.
bridge when she belted for the first and only time. So deep, so deep, so deep inside.
But that's not, I think that's her first one, right? That's not the same album.
Okay, see, this
Not
is where
the same album,
this is
because
where
she was then trying to prove she could sing.
right. Because
Which she did.
and which she did. Yeah. She did.
So deep, so deep, so deep inside. And you hear the mic go far away.
Yes, exactly.
How many cabinet positions were there in your Babysitters Club? Were you treasurer? Was that what you were saying?
I think I can't remember if I was treasurer or vice president, which is also a job that, you know.
You were like, trust me, vice president is a thankless job.
I was like, guys, should we try to go around door to door? What should we do here?
Were there four of you?
It was my sister, our next door neighbor, Robin Oxford.
Robin.
Who my mom didn't allow. She allowed bean with bacon, but she didn't have sweets in the house. So we would climb through Robin Oxford's window and
Robin had the
steal her
sweets.
Twinkies and such. Yeah.
Thieves.
It was, and then it was a boy and
boy.
two boys, brothers. And we actually painted their little back house. We sponge painted it. How 80s was that? Do you remember
cute.
sponge
Which
painting?
they were babysitters in the club.
Well, they were part of our club. I don't know that they actually
Gay boys.
babysat.
Young gay boys in the neighborhood.
Stop.
You don't know that they babysat?
Well, it was a club. I'm not sure they actually babysat. I did.
You did. But were there four positions? President
So
BP.
Robin, my sister Barbara, did I mention her? I hope so.
Yes.
Me, and then
Sissy.
Sissy. There were five of us. Secretary, treasurer,
Vice President,
vice president, and probably sergeant at arms.
Surgeon at arms.
Sergeant at arms.
Well, I was going to say.
I don't know what a
Sergeant at
sergeant at arms does, but
Me neither.
something.
Because in the Babysitters Club, there were four of them, right?
Yes.
And I was going
Wait,
to say, like,
Stacey?
that's. Right?
Stacy, Claudia, Christy, Marianne.
Oh, no, there were more than four.
Wasn't there? And Dawn.
And Dawn. Okay, so there were
Because
five.
Dawn moved from California. Did you ever read the
I
Babysitters
read
Club?
a couple because so my contraband growing up as a little closeted boy was just sneaking into my sister's room and stealing her books.
Yeah.
And I would.
Did you read Judy Blume?
I didn't read Judy Blume, but you know what the big standout like thing that I hid under my bed was Sister of the Traveling Pants.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't have anyone find. I can't have her find. My parents would see and be like, that's weird, but she would immediately be like, you're gay. You're reading a girl's book.
Yeah.
But like, isn't that? Ooh, I love like
I know.
a book that you're not supposed to read.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. And honestly, even when Judy Blume gave me "Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret," which is Mila's real name, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to give that to Mila. And she said, you can't give that to Mila. You can't give it to Mila. She doesn't want a recommendation from her mother. Hide it somewhere and let her find it.
Oh.
And I think it's so right. Like, kids need to be empowered to find their own sort of way. Like,
Yep.
Nobody gave you that book.
Nobody gave
you discovered it. And there's something really empowering about that.
Well, then you are in the business of telling people what to read, Jenna Bush Hager. Mm-hmm. What's that about?
That's heaven.
Oh yes. Yes.
It really is. And
You love it.
I
You
love it so much. And our mission is really to highlight newer voices. It's really hard. I mean, y'all are writing a book. It's really hard to be published. It's really hard to be seen. Not all authors historically have been published, you know? And so I think representation really matters.
Yeah.
And finding authors who are just starting their way.
Yeah.
But I think it's such a lesson in like, if you love something, organically you can kind of make it part of your work. Like y'all are doing this. You're sitting around with your best friend.
I know.
Having conversations.
Heaven.
Like, doesn't that feel like heaven?
Feels so nice.
Yeah, it
Truly.
really is. It's like I think we take it for granted too, as like a thing that's given us so much and we're able to do. I do think though that what you're able to tell from Read With Jenna, and maybe people can tell from this, is that we genuinely enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
I always feel like, I think Amy Poehler said, like, if you're having fun,
Yes.
they'll have fun.
Yeah.
Something so like key to remember.
Mm-hmm.
And what I love about Read With Jenna, and I asked you this when I was co-hosting with you, because I've been there a few times when you've debuted your pick, and just how strenuously and how much you really do care to make that selection. You don't just read one and think, oh, this will do. You read a lot, and then
I'm reading all the time, but that also is such a gift, you know, to get to do that.
But it's very time consuming.
It is.
Like, you're already a really busy person.
I mean, I read all the time, but
Yeah.
like also how fun is that, you know? And I can listen to books, and Speechify is this app that I'm obsessed with.
Oh yeah,
Speechify.
people love the speech.
It's really helpful.
Yeah.
Like if you have to read something quickly, you can Speechify that.
Yeah.
Do you I for some reason I'm so weirdly picky with what makes it to the audiobook stage, because it feels like something that's like easily absorbed. Like dense fiction can't be it for me. I don't know why.
Well,
what's your
that's
process?
why I have to be able to see it and listen at the
And that's
same
what
time.
you do both.
Yeah,
But I rarely just listen to audiobook, because this is also like such a lucky thing, but I start to get sleepy because my parents read to me before bed when I
Yes.
was little. So even like if I'm driving or something, like hell no, because I kind of want to just like, that's it.
Totally.
So I have to be able to read it at the same
Of
time.
course.
I find that the way audiobooks are performed really matters.
Well, I mean, when we think about like Tom Lake, which our queen Ann Patchett wrote, but Meryl Streep read it.
exactly.
That to me, it's like if you can have those moments, or you Lena Dunham was on the show.
Yeah.
I'd love to listen to her read her own work.
We do it in the car, Melissa and I, and it's her. She's just a funny
Yeah.
person telling her own story.
Yes.
Like Mariah Carey, we always say.
Oh,
we did
the best audiobook.
one of the only book clubs we ever did on this was we did Mariah for the meaning of Mariah Carey, and just the way that she informs the stories with her voice, it made me feel like this is a whole other dimension. And I said to Bowen the other day, like, for our book, I'm so excited to read it and give it that dimension, because in a way it's a whole other project.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's like the performing of it and the storytelling of it, which is gone.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the original art form.
Yeah.
Wait, this new one I want to read, Caller Unknown.
Yeah, Caller Unknown.
Is this the first thriller in a while?
It's the first thriller. I've only chosen 2 thrillers before. One is called All the Colors of the Dark, which is so good. And I wish I'd brought you books.
No.
It's so good. It's like if Room, which maybe you've read,
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
and To Kill a Mockingbird, because it's about like this friendship in a small town, but it's also this kind of thriller. It's so good. I rarely choose thrillers or mysteries.
How come?
But I don't know. I love them, but I do feel they become slightly formulaic.
I got
Oh,
you.
sure.
Like I can kind of be a detective, and I'm like, wait, this is I know
Totally.
where this is headed. So I think things that feel fresh and interesting or have another dimension to it, I'm into.
Yeah. Are you like that with everything?
Kinda.
Yeah.
The stuff that you can get ahead of, you're like, not for me.
I sort of, and I'm like, I pay too much attention to, like they're
Yes.
like, Sheinelle will be like, how did you know that they were going to surprise us with that person? And
Once
I'm like,
you know, you know.
I'm like, my ears were open.
It's kind of
you know?
like when you're a huge fan of reality TV.
Yeah.
Like you realize that, like, for example, Survivor.
Yes.
This season is Survivor 50. And so it's like a huge season that a lot of people are watching, and a lot of like if you're a fan of the show, you'll probably go on your YouTube landing page, and then there's like a whole bunch of people that talk about it, and they're like, oh, this person's gonna win, they're getting the winner's edit, and you're like, oh god, the winner's edit. Once
Yeah.
you see it, you can't
Yeah.
unsee it. And it's like in a movie now, it's like once you see something mentioned, you know it's gonna
I
pay
know.
off. Those are just the rules.
I
So that's
know.
like the other side of being a huge fan of something is that you then become someone who's ahead of it without wanting to be. You
I
just
know.
love it so much that you know the formula.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to ask yourself, am I just someone who's very learned about this thing, or is this not surprising?
Like, am I the problem?
Exactly. By
Do you
being
love
too much
reality
of a reader.
TV the way he does?
I love it. I'm not as expansive in the way that Matt is. I feel Matt.
like, do you have a preferred show?
I love my Survivor.
Yeah.
I love my.
We love Housewives.
Yes.
That's basically it.
But Housewives across the board?
pretty much.
We love Traders.
We love Traders.
Yeah.
And that's basically it.
I'm kind of like, I'll try it. You know what I watched? The Age of Attraction on Netflix.
What's that?
No one knew how old anyone was, and then they all met up and
reveal.
like they did a reveal.
Did that work?
No.
It's a little upsetting. It's a little upsetting.
Well, it's also, it is, and who really gives a shit? Do you know what I mean?
Thank you. 'Cause
You
I
think.
couldn't hook
Who
me because I was
really-
like, I don't care
Yeah,
that she's
like,
19.
and they're like, yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like that's I think the point is it's like you're like, oh yeah, who cares? And then the family comes in and this is revealed. And then this thing about because it is an interesting depiction of the way you perform on a date about like, because I don't know how y'all felt or you felt when you were dating or like how like we feel now, but it's kind of like in the initial stages of dating, you definitely are, whether you want to or not.
Yeah.
You are performing.
Yes,
and
of course, of
you're
course.
you're saying things are permissible that actually they're not.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's just funny to watch in a truncated reality television program just how quickly, that thing you said wasn't a big deal ended up being a big deal.
Totally.
That thing you said about yourself ended up not being true. And I appreciated this big thing of age being like, of course it's just a number.
Yeah.
And then seeing people's like real thoughts, insecurities, insights about that actually ended up being kind of interesting as a social experiment.
Yes. I mean, and it's true. The beginning is so performative.
You're like, I don't care that you're 79.
What you order. Like,
Yeah.
think about what you order at dinner. It's so different than what you would order 20 years in. You're
Of
like,
course.
I'm not going to eat the spaghetti. You know, it's
Yeah.
like now you're like, pass me the spaghetti. You know, it's like
I kind
crazy.
of think it's a baller move when someone on a date is like, I'm going to have pork chop.
Soup. I'm getting soup.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I'm gonna
salad,
slurp in
but
front of
not
my
salad
guy.
because I didn't want to get the lettuce in my teeth.
But wouldn't
Listen,
that be so bad?
If you can't sit there
No.
and watch me slurp, we have no business continuing.
Do you remember what you
Don't
ordered?
you love how Matt can find his camera
Oh.
anywhere? Matt could be like
perfect
Matt
match.
could be like in like 4 rooms away and he'd find that camera.
Do you see me? Do you catch me finding the camera?
Oh hell yeah. And sometimes you say, where's my camera?
He knows. It's rhetorical.
Were you the type of little kid that when you would go out to dinner or be in an elevator, you'd look in the mirror? Me too. Can't you see baby Matt?
My mom says that. So when I was little, she would cut hair in the house, and of course, like she had like a little little room for her salon, and so I'd go in the room and talk to her clients that were in the chair, but just look
staring
at
at
myself.
yourself. Can't you see it?
Can I say something?
Yes.
We're on Zoom a lot recently.
Stop it! This is so mean.
And he's just,
Well, just when just the first log on. He doesn't do it the whole time.
what's the first? What does he do?
Everyone's like, hi, everybody. Hey, guys. Just like kind of primping on Zoom, you know? That old chestnut.
Everyone does it.
that old chestnut.
I'm not crimping on Zoom.
Hey, everybody.
I'm just seeing myself there. I go, this needs a little adjustment. This needs a little. Maybe I need to smile a little bit more. All right,
We all do it.
He's here.
We all do it, but some of us like it more than others.
I'm getting red to fill. Red with Jenna.
Red
with Jenna.
Red
with-
by. More like Red by
by
Jenna.
Jenna.
Title of that.
Perfect.
More like Red
Jenna.
by
But I
Jenna.
love that about you. You remind me of like a Disney prince. He does.
Not the first
Oh
time
my
Does he?
God, Jenna,
I know.
this
I
is
was
perfect.
like, I feel like I've told him that before, which is weird that's come
You,
up
say,
twice.
you do say it maybe twice a month.
That's so
And I
sweet.
love it. I love it.
It's true. You're handsome, and you're like,
But oh my God. Goofy foofy.
Get the hell out.
no, I don't want to leave.
No, first of all, that was not where I was going. I just mean like, no, stop.
Stop. We love ya.
Thank you guys. Well, so listen, I do have a question for you, which is like sometimes I'm there and like it's such a natural thing at the show to be like, oh, okay, and coming up next, it's this person. How often are you gagged? How often are you like, oh no? And then are you really grateful to have someone sitting next to you?
Like freaking out because the person is
Kinda,
there?
yeah.
I mean, we had Goldie Hawn today.
Wow.
That's amazing.
And it's amazing. But I will say most of the time, everybody is super kind, you know? And so it sort of lives up to
Yeah.
but I'm definitely a team, like I want a teammate, you know? I would not want a solo show because I like to be I like to play off somebody.
Yeah.
I like to laugh with somebody before the show even starts. I like having somebody to you know Hoda, I loved Hoda so much. I still love Hoda. I see her all the time. I talk to her all the time. It feels really good to be in community, you know? Like I don't want to be solo by myself because then I really would, there'd be pressure there.
Because then that feels like a date where you're a first date where you're performing something about yourself where you're like, I want the spaghetti.
Yes.
You're eating
I
spaghetti.
want the spaghetti. And you can eat spaghetti when somebody like Hoda's next to you.
You
and
can eat spaghetti all night.
Right?
Yeah.
And if you're solo, it would feel...
It does feel a little bit harder to eat spaghetti when you're solo because then you're like, oh God, like
But I mean,
there was
we
no
had
one next to
people-
me eating it too.
Who was the week where you like, we had Kelly... Wait, no, was it...
Well, I've been lucking out a lot. I had Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, Kelly
And
Clarkson.
that-
And there was somebody else that you were like...
Gagged?
Yeah.
Was it Reese?
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
yeah, it
Reese.
was
We had
Reese.
Reese on the show, and then Reese came in, and I was like,
Yes.
oh my God, I get to hang out with Reese twice.
Yes.
And the Real Housewives of Rhode Island gagged you.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
We actually changed the date of that so that Matt could be there.
Oh my God, y'all love him.
We do.
That's amazing.
And I needed his expertise.
Of course.
Did you end up going to Coachella with that woman?
Yes.
I didn't see her in
That
any of your
With
pictures.
Kelsey Swanson, we went to Coachella
Kelsey,
with
I didn't
her.
mean to call her that woman.
No. There's something about the way you phrase things that is so.
Did you end up going to Coachella with that woman?
No, you order spaghetti.
But I didn't see her in
love
y'all's
your mind.
photos.
No, we were in photos with her.
We were in photos.
We were.
Okay.
It's fine.
We posted a couple,
I
but
need
like the thing was like, you know, I also didn't want to like. Here's the thing.
I know.
I was sensitive to
Yes.
and I was actually telling them this because they came in, the Rhode Island women, and they sat
There
down.
was more than her.
No, I'm talking about in the moment of interviewing them on the
Yes,
show.
They were nervous.
We walked over and literally, I think
nervous.
it was Alicia, was just like, I mean, this is crazy. This is the Today Show. It doesn't get any bigger than this. This is wild. I can't believe you guys do this
That's
all
Jenna
the
Bush
time.
Hager.
This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. I can't believe we're here.
They were like, we're nervous. What cameras do
We're
we look
nervous.
at? Where do we? Matt's
Yeah.
like, that's your camera. She's right there.
and I go, no, that one's mine.
Yeah, don't take that one.
That's not yours.
But
But anyway, like I was just like kind of telling them in so many words. I was nervous for them.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I know how intense it's gonna get. For
and
them.
they were nervous too.
Yeah.
They were.
There's some sort of divide.
And so that's why I wasn't like she was. I knew she was coming to Coachella, but I didn't know how she'd react to, because I don't think you know how you're gonna react.
Did people know who she was?
Not there. I think a couple people came up and were like, "Are you Kelsey from Rhode Island?"
But it was like the first week after.
Yeah, it hasn't aired.
It didn't really like stick at that point.
Yeah.
Now I feel like she's very much
Yeah.
a protagonist of the show.
When you're walking around with Bowen Yang,
No,
they
no,
tend
no.
to catch him first.
I felt like I was pretty incognito. And
That's good because it's
people have
more
their
fun
eyes.
to be like. Well, and also those music fests. Like you're right. People are looking.
every direction.
Yeah.
Did y'all have fun?
So much fun.
We
Yeah.
always have fun. I will say this: we were a little salty because we went the first weekend, and then the second weekend it was like Madonna came out. And
I know.
and Olivia
Billie
Rodrigo
Eilish.
came
I
out.
know.
Billie Eilish was there.
But you had oh yeah, Billie Eilish came out with Biebs the second weekend too.
Yeah.
I thought, why was that? All the great stuff in the second weekend. I thought the first weekend was supposed to be the big one.
I think they're flipping it this year.
Oh,
I think
no.
the first weekend is now more the creators, influencer heavy time,
Okay.
and maybe people want to avoid that. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of reasons.
It seems like the artists are not shy about saying weekend one has a reputation for being not good, because it is a lot of like. what I was clocking was that they were feeling like the audience wasn't into it.
Yeah.
And I think it's because the first weekend is a lot of influencers.
Like
and
they're filming.
That's
and
what the
not
buzz
present.
I've heard amongst like what the artists say is that weekend 1 doesn't feel as good as weekend 2.
Okay. Well, next year y'all better book weekend
That's
2.
what we're gonna try. But also, it's like
Come with us.
I would come with y'all.
Really?
I mean, I'm a little scared of like where you use the like. I just like lines.
Bathrooms are tough.
Did you get home super late?
Yeah.
How?
I would say like a sensible 12:30.
Oh, that's not bad.
No.
It's not bad.
No.
Who's Adam Scott was on our show, Severance, and he was saying that he couldn't get home till like 5 a.m.
Was he there?
He went with his daughter.
Love it.
He said it was Coachella.
Kohela. It's very sort of arcane, esoteric. The first time you figure out how to leave, and then once you know.
Oh, so I need to go with y'all because y'all have your roots down.
Yeah, exactly. But Jenna,
You're a tease.
You're a tease because you say you want to come to the Culture Awards.
Well, I don't think I'm nominated this year.
Well, I don't know. After 3 years of promising attendance,
I don't think I'm not. I watched
we
all
have
the
to-
awards this weekend, and I'm pretty sure I'm not nominated.
Okay, so first of all, there's another half of the nominations at
Another
this time of
half.
recording. This will have to come out. So I don't know.
I don't know if you.
We'll see.
It's the kind of thing where if you show up, you might go home with something.
I'm not nominated.
Not your year.
He just told me it's not my year.
You're
won
a
in the
winner.
past.
See, this is the
I
thing
was
about you
told I'm
Hollywood
Susan
types.
Lucci.
Susan Lucci never won.
Susan
No,
Lucci
she
never-
did win.
She did win. I think it was her
Oh, damn.
17th
But also,
try.
she was nominated. I wanted 17 tries. I'm
sorry.
Who's getting the Today Show award for excellence in the morning?
It's not a
this year.
It's not a category. this
You
year.
told me that was an iconic one, like the Allison Williams Cool Girl Award.
That one's
when I
coming
saw
back.
that. But
That
the
one's
Today
coming
Show morning excellence isn't there.
I guess it's been won by the best
It's
already.
been. Look, we're.
Well, I guess I can't make it.
I did love that about Devil Wears Prada too, though. I know.
I know.
It was a very realistic portrayal, I felt, of what would happen to those characters, where they would be. Then this is beyond just Miranda, but also the industry and the vibe. Even the end, the way it ends is sort of a happy ending for them, but it's kind of bleak.
I know.
In the way that if you really think about it,
I know.
Yeah. I mean, it would feel so dishonest if it was still the glitzy sort of like
I know.
unfettered thing.
Well, and she said this, Meryl Streep, and it's so true. She said that they wanted to do a sequel like 9 years, or like it was like 3 years and then 9 years, and it never felt like the right timing. And that this part of it, that obviously, magazines and publishing are having a really hard time, but also journalists are needed more than ever to hold the powerful accountable. Yeah. So all of that made it really interesting to dig into, and not just like, oh, here's another sequel. And I actually think that's what really worked about the film.
It felt very motivated. It didn't feel like, oh, we're making this sequel just to have a Devil Wears Prada 2, even if that was the initial idea.
Yeah.
Because I'm certain that they were just like, oh, dollar signs, like, let's do it.
But they also said that the actors wanted to see the script to make sure that there was, because you don't what is worse than doing a movie that everybody's been anticipating just for the money is like, everybody hates it.
I know.
And that's more often than not.
Yeah.
Which, thank God it's not one of those cases.
Aline Brosh McKenna is one of the great screenwriters.
And now, a vital break from our sponsor, Vital Proteins.
You know the blue tub you've probably seen everywhere? That's Vital Proteins collagen peptides. Now, why use them?
Because they're the experts, the #1 collagen brand in the US. I'm talking about ingredients backed by science and shown to be effective.
I mean, when we hit about age 30, our bodies naturally produce less collagen. And collagen has a lot of benefits. A lot! Collagen peptides are a simple wellness supplement that supports healthy hair, skin, nails, bones, and best of all, joints.
And it's easy to use. Add a serving to whatever you're already drinking. Morning coffee, afternoon tea, daily smoothie, weekly whatever.
I use Vital Proteins collagen every morning. I just mix it into my coffee or a smoothie. It's super easy, and it's become a simple part of my daily routine.
But however you do it, consistency is the key. It's crazy how something so effective is so easy.
And right now, you can get 20% off your next order by going to vitalproteins.com and using promo code Las Culturistas 20. That's Las Culturistas 20 at checkout.
Huge thanks again to our sponsor, Vital Proteins.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
I thought you said it was proven by science.
Never said that. I just said it was good.
I'm not an actor to be like, I mean, I'm only ever played myself, but sometimes when there are the lines,
It's worse.
we're not actors. I'm too worried about getting the line right than
totally.
like
It's easier for you
the
to just
moment.
exist on camera
Well,
in that
also,
way.
probably they didn't want to give us lines and know it was all going to be cut, you know?
Right. I will say my favorite look in the entire movie was what Anne wore to the Hamptons.
Oh, you loved that dress.
I loved that dress.
kind of patchwork. That is very
Yes,
you.
and you know what?
That is
You know what
very
was
you. He
kind of
loves kind of a quilt.
Melissa, my stylist, is always putting me in a quilt.
Yeah, you love a quilted look.
A shacket.
You love a shacket.
Jacket.
Yeah, I
What's
love
the shirt?
Shirt.
Shirt.
A shirt and a jacket, or a shirt and a jacket. Yeah, jacket.
Yeah, she was wearing like a
Patchwork
patchwork quilt dress, and what was a little bit I don't think so honey for me was in the movie she's like looking at things to wear and she sees this dress and we don't see it as the audience yet, but Stanley Tucci is like, no, that's inappropriate for this event. You're not wearing that. No, and if it gets a stain on it, no. And then she's like, oh, I want it. And he's like, it's not appropriate for this event.
I know.
And then she puts it on and gets on the bus and goes out to Hamptons. And I'm like, she looks the chicest there.
I know.
What did he mean it wasn't right for the event?
They did say, like, because I was like, well, what about styling? You know, it's like the Devil Wears Prada. The costume is probably more important than anything.
Hampton's easy casual chic.
That's what they said. Do not dress up. Like, and if you notice, even Meryl was wearing like a button-down shirt and like these pants.
I loved everything about her aesthetic. And one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie was her a little bit wine drunk in the kitchen.
Yes.
She gets like a little win.
Yes.
And she's just the way that Meryl was playing Miranda Priestley's joy.
I know.
I was like, that's such an interesting.
Because you didn't see it in the
Because you don't
connection
see
to
it
her.
very much.
But it did get me thinking about like, yeah, that is the way that woman would feel joy. The way she sort of says something to Anne Hathaway,
pours
and then
herself
she
a little
she
rosé.
pours herself a big glass of rosé,
Totally.
and then like floats out of her kitchen
You know
in
what's-
her like man-tailored shirt, and I'm like, damn, Meryl,
But she was
like,
just
killed
in
it.
like a button down and khakis.
Yeah.
Like they said to keep it. You know, did you notice how many ties there were in the film?
ties are back.
Ties are back.
You look very handsome.
Thank you.
I wore a tie in the 3rd grade and I made my cat a matching tie. Don't say I'm not talented, Melissa.
Your own little your own little scat cat.
My own little
Your
scat
own little
cat. His name was
DJ MC
Cowboy,
scat
and he
cat.
wore a little tie, and I had the matching tie, and I will show you this photo when we're done. Went to the White House in a mustard yellow shirt from the Limited to a tie and a skirt. A matching skirt to the tie, which was just really a look.
Was that the
mustard
first
and the
score
tie.
in the White House?
I think that might have been the first score in the
I
White
bet
House.
you John Quincy Adams wore a skirt.
Which presidents were gay? And what do people that are in the know?
I don't know. Do you know?
Well, they say Abe Lincoln
say
was
Abe
gay.
Lincoln.
Oh, well, because of O'Mary?
Well, no, they said
Before Mary was also
O'Mary in the Abraham book.
in
Yeah.
the like his roommate, you know,
Yes.
in Illinois or
Yes,
some such.
yes.
Yeah, but Abe probably.
all bottom.
Yeah. Well, Marfan syndrome.
No, that would be the opposite. Marfan's makes you small.
No, Marfan's makes you long.
Really?
Yeah, Abe had it for sure.
You know, Abe had Marfan syndrome.
No, seriously.
Made him so long.
How tall do you think Abe was? 6'8"? Anybody
Whoa.
Google?
Wait,
Well,
didn't we see? We went to the Brooks Brothers and they had
they had
a
Abe Lincoln's-
recreated Abe Lincoln
How
suit.
tall was he?
Tall.
At the Brooks Brothers. How tall was
I
his
think he may have
recreated?
been like 6'2", which at
Well,
the
that's
time
not
was like
that tall,
right, but
guys.
at the time,
At the time.
6'4". That's my
So-
husband is 6'4". Does
So at the time,
Henry.
that was
I
like
know.
7 feet tall.
he? Okay.
5'6" was the average at the time.
Yeah.
There you
5'6" was
go.
the average. Okay.
So you're talking about the president of the United States being almost a foot taller than everyone else.
yeah, interesting.
Cuckoo. And the gay guy?
I don't remember Henry being that tall.
He's tall.
Listen.
Was that the first thing you noticed?
I like it. Yeah.
You like a tree. You had to climb a tree. I know you. Tigress.
Change your hours so you can swing a little.
You guys, even if I changed my hours, I'm too tired to swing. I mean, honestly,
reading to do.
I have reading to do, and also I'm not going to go there, but the people that I would have to choose to swing with. Do you know what I mean?
Was like
Right?
your neighbors in Connecticut?
Like, no, thank you.
No, thank you. Come on. Jenna, you're so fun.
You
Y'all
really
are the
are the
best.
best. No, like honestly, I'll never forget the day we first met. You had met them before.
No, because it was Hoda and Maria Shriver. We hadn't met Jenna.
Oh my God, yes. The first time we were on, Maria was in your
Oh, she's
spot.
Maria
a
was
queen
in
too.
spot.
I love Maria Shriver so much.
Yes.
What a legend.
She's so wise.
But the first time we met Jenna was the same time. Was when
Yes.
is what you're describing.
Yes.
And
And I
it
remember
was
you had
heaven.
this is when you had your length. Mm-hmm. You've kept the bib bob since you.
I need to cut it again though.
So you're loving it. I love it.
I loved
It's
it.
easier to keep it short.
Yes.
I think this is your look.
We had an original draft of this Bob sketch on SNL. We had your name in it. We did Leslie Bibbs and Jenna Bush Hager in it too.
You cut me
I'm sorry.
out of the Bob skit.
No, it was because
Listen, you made it instead of Where's Prada too. You won.
Why
fine,
did you
you're winning.
allow? Why did you? We showed that.
I know you did, and I wanted to text you and be like, your name was. It was like we answered to Leslie Bibb and Jenna Bush Hager because you had just gotten it.
Who cut me?
No one. It wasn't. It was not a cut. It was like it was between dress
cut?
and air. It was like okay, we got to lose like a minute from this or whatever. We had.
I made it to the dress rehearsal.
Stop.
That's usually when Lauren steps in.
That's when Lauren steps in.
Lauren
so just
said,
saying.
Lauren
don't
said,
know.
"Who the fuck is Jenna Bush Hager?"
About all this Jenna Bush Hager.
I don't think many people know who Jenna Bush Hager
Are
is.
you kidding
Well,
me?
he knew about you back in the day when he used to make fun of your ass.
I know.
wait.
Do you know that Amy Poehler played me?
Yes.
Do you?
But think about that.
But do you think it's taken a long time to shake off the Captain Morgan and tequila thing? Because that's not fair. You never drink it that way.
No, I didn't drink Captain Morgan and tequila together. No, I mean,
Captain
do you know that there
Morgan
was
and
a?
tequila.
I was there was some cover of a magazine that called me Gin and Tonic. Gin and
Oh,
tonic.
come on.
What, you like that?
I didn't really.
No,
I mean,
of course
when I
not.
was 19 and 20 years old,
Devastating.
I did not like it. But I will
Yeah.
say, as a 44-year-old,
You're like,
thank
hell
God
yeah.
I had parents that let me make mistakes, man.
I was actually thinking about that the other day when I was thinking about like you were coming on the show and I was like, this is someone who even I as like a,
I
10-year-old,
can't imagine.
I knew who you were.
yeah.
And this is pre-social media, but like
Which, thank God.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, I was thinking about you with that too. I was
Yeah.
like, can you imagine if you were 18, 19, 20, 21
Yeah.
years old when your father is the president and also like is a polarizing figure
Yeah.
and that gets transmuted to you and all the media is harping on is, wild child
Yeah.
partying.
Yeah.
And that had to be, were you shielded from that or how was it impossible to be?
No, I was not shielded from it at all because I was in college. Like there was nobody to shield me. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
But I think, no, I mean, it was definitely hard. I also think, oh, well, like people, like if that's my,
Yeah.
resilience that I had to fight through, like people have a lot worse and I mean that. But
Yeah.
also it's like, I think the media sort of held, like they kind of understood. I mean, Chelsea had it bad too.
Definitely.
And then by the time, and I'm glad, Malia and Sasha were there. There was this sort of like rallying cry. I mean, Barbara and I wrote an open letter in the Wall Street
remember
Journal,
that.
which basically was like, leave them alone.
Yeah, they're young,
Let them be
too.
kids. But they were kids.
Yeah.
And then by the time the second, then they were like in college, like we were. And
Yeah.
I think, I just think there has to be some sort of, we didn't choose it. And in fact, when our dad told us he was going to run for president, we broke into tears.
Did you like say, please don't?
We said, you're going to ruin our lives, which we've apologized about.
Yeah, but you know what
We've
though?
apologized.
You have every right to
there's
say
a- there's
We
an
that.
told
honesty
him
in
he was
that.
going to lose.
You
We were
genuinely
like,
thought he
fine,
would.
you're going to lose. You can run, but you're going to lose. But I mean, I think what it goes to say is like we had parents that wanted us to have a normal life.
Yeah.
And people, when Barbara and I like walk down the street in New York, people are like, we love y'all. Y'all are so normal. And that I think is a compliment. We'd rather
course it
hear
is.
like, y'all look
Yeah.
great or whatever,
Yo,
Guys,
look so
tell them they look great.
normal.
But doesn't this give you like such great perspective with Mila and Poppy and
Yes.
how it's like you
Well, I also just think all kids, like you look at the pressure that's on teenagers now to go to the school or to like, you know, do the thing or to make it in some way and like get the great grades. It's like none of that really, and at least in our house, I'm like, I want happy kids who are kind. Like that's all, you know? And I think my parents did not, there was no rule book. Like when I went to like court, when I got that minor in possession of alcohol, I wore like pants like this. I didn't know. And my toe ring. And like nobody was like, you need to get dressed up because you're expected to be this person. It was like, no, you're yourself. And that includes making go to court.
Toe ring and all.
I mean, make mistakes.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, it's not like things could have been way worse. It's like, but
Social media could have been a thing.
At the time, it was not easy, but also like that. I have the thickest skin ever now. And I look back at that Amy Poehler Tina Fey skit and it's hilarious.
It is funny, especially when you realize like it had nothing to do with you.
No. Well, also they're speaking in a twin drunk language, which like Barbara and I only wish we could do. Do you know what I mean? And how different my life really is than how it was portrayed is also hilarious.
I know, that is funny.
There was one time in college where we were watching Dawson's Creek and I get a call from Katie Holmes to come. She wanted to come and like shadow me at Texas
for first daughter?
for first daughter. And I was like, you guys, she would be like, wow, your life is so lame.
Katie
like,
Holmes
oh
being
no,
like,
you're going to the library to like stay up all night and write your English paper, you know? Like I just was like, you don't want to come shadow me.
yeah,
You know?
we're not doing body
happen?
shots on a Tuesday.
So no, I didn't call her
surreal
back.
though while you're watching Dawson's Creek.
It was weird.
That's crazy.
It was weird. Like
Hey,
I
this
was
is
like,
Katie
guys,
Holmes.
is this what's happening here?
Wow.
It was odd.
Do you think that there was anything about, because obviously when you're in the public eye in that way, you did not choose, and then several years later, obviously you choose to go on this path of being in the public eye. Do you think that was a genuine interest and attraction to wanting to be on air and having that influence and impact? Or do you think a little bit of it was like, I actually want to correct a perspective that maybe they have on me?
No, I mean, I don't think, like, who knows subconsciously? Like, I would
Right.
have to, like, really sit with, like, my shaman and go deep there. No, I think I was on the show for a book that I wrote. And then I wrote a book about the national parks with my mom, and I was on again. And it was the executive producer kept coming to me. Like, I was like, no, I was a teacher. I was like, I love my job. And I taught in inner city Baltimore, and it was honestly so hard
Yeah.
that I was like, maybe I should go take this job interview, you know, like what? And I was a little performer. Like I wanted to be Baby Kazat in Les Mis, but I like couldn't sing, you know, I wanted to be a performer. So I think like my sisters, like it makes sense. You like to make people laugh, but I wouldn't like have pursued the job myself.
But in a way, like you already knew that you could be in the public eye, and this is like a modular thing where now it's on your terms, you know? Like
I mean, I think it was helpful that all of this happened when I was so young.
Yeah.
Because other people are like, I read the comments. I would never read the comments. I have a really good way of like compartmentalizing my work and sort of the stuff that comes with it and like my actual life and the people that I love.
What's real.
And you know, and so I don't get caught up in like that part of it. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
I think this is the thing that like Mila and the kids like should really go forward with. Not that you're not already doing this, but I'm like, you know what like weirdly gets me is like it's the performance now of like opening up your college acceptances. It's
I know.
Oh, everything has to be like for the camera
Everyone
and
else.
algorithm and everyone else. Like they should like
and it makes all these other people feel like terrible, you know?
Yeah.
And it's so interesting because when we were in high school, my sister won like the math competition in Dallas. She she is
Math
exceptionally smart, but she also like, she missed one math problem on her SAT. She was this incredible student. And I I love to read.
Other side of the brain.
I had a different side of the brain,
Totally.
and I was funny, and I was fine.
Yeah.
And my parents did not compare us. Like, they weren't like, well, if she did this. So Barbara gets this perfect score on the SAT, and I read somewhere that Stanford has like a twin policy, that if one twin gets in,
What?
the other one gets in.
What?
Or they both.
Was that a real thing?
Yeah, and they may still have it, but this was like in 2000, or one gets doesn't get in, the other one won't get in. So I read this and I'm like, great news, like family. Look what I read. I can ride Barbara's coattails all the way to
I can
Stanford.
get into Stanford and still be myself.
Yes. And it was like the opposite of the college admission scandal. My dad was like, hell no, don't ruin Barbara's chances.
Oh,
He was like, no. Like, but I think I was like, you're right. You're right. And there was like in the early aughts, I didn't care.
Right.
Like she
Yeah.
went to Yale and I went to the University of Texas, and it did not matter.
That's good though, because honestly, that was not our experience. At least I
At
can
NYU?
speak for myself. I would say that when we were in high school,
The
this was
pressure?
like peak millennial thing of like who's going to get into the best school.
Yep.
Like I remember not one person in my entire high school got into an Ivy League school, and we all felt like, well, it's like
We're the
equal
duds.
parts. Like we're all duds, so that sucks. But also, thank God, not one of us is
Yeah.
going to get in, so that we all feel like idiots comparatively.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
don't
I
know.
mean?
We didn't have like the social media to make it a thing. There was I also went to a big public high school in Austin.
Yep.
This is the
like,
thing.
and it might have just been like most people stayed local. Like there wasn't, Barbara was sort of the outlier, you
Sure.
know?
Well, a few years after we would go to school would become the prevailing narrative that you don't have to go to
Yeah.
this school just because it's reputable and expensive.
Yes.
Well, but I feel like there is such pressure on children and on teens to like, for what? Like what? It's like you guys found your best friends, like many of whom I know because of Matt has brought them. And like you found your family, you found yourselves, like that matters.
Yeah.
So your school choice mattered.
Yeah.
But I feel like the sort of rat race to excellence, because it's all so public, is like, what is that for? Is it for finding your purpose, for finding your joy? Then like, sure.
Yeah.
But if it's for like showing off that you got into this great school, it bums me out.
Yeah.
It's a bummer for me because it's like Asian immigrant parent, or just those communities
Yes.
throughout the country, like at that time, were purely about the achievement and the elitism
Yeah.
of these things. And like now it just seems like it's writ large and it's just sort of blown out for everybody.
Yes.
And like,
Did that feel hard?
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, oh my God, I remember getting into NYU and then going to China to see family. And like, I was in the other room sleeping. And then like in the next room, there were like my dad's side of the family. They all grew up farmers. They like, most of them were uneducated. And even I overheard them saying, well, Bowen just gone to a school called NYU. And it's not even that good.
Yeah,
it's
they
not,
really
even
didn't
like the
think
top
so.
10 schools or whatever. And my heart I'm like, oh, it doesn't even measure up to these people who like
Yeah.
didn't even get to go to college, and like they must feel a certain way about it. And I'm like, oh, right. Like this is it's a global thing where you like end up going to college within like this specific arrangement.
And it's also all branding.
Yeah.
You know what
But
I
like
mean?
also thank God you went where you went and you
Exactly,
found
no.
your people and your
One
passion.
of the new Ivies, which is the way they were branding
Stop it.
schools like ours
Enough.
so that we could feel
I know.
attractive to
Enough.
people who,
Yeah.
It's
so ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. But speaking of ridiculous, we're all about to go crazy. I don't know why it's this voice, but
I like it. I'm like,
is.
who are you?
Next time I guest host, I'm just gonna start talking like this at the top of the show. No, just kidding. I'm not.
What are you? Who are you? Are you
know.
stoned and like chemistry?
Am I
Right?
stoned in chemistry?
Doesn't it kind of
I
sound
don't know,
like-
Miss Murray. I think that Colville and Bonds are pretty sick.
What is
Who is he? Who are you?
I'm around my friends and I'm loose. All right, this is I Don't Think So, Honey. This is our...
Wait, are y'all timing me?
Yeah, we'll
we're
go
gonna
first.
go
We'll go
first.
first.
Oh, good.
And then...
Do you like? I'm like
You get
I'm
time.
like a star student.
You are.
So
Absolutely.
for all you STAR students at home, this is our segment where we take 1 minute to just tear something apart in culture that we don't agree with, and that's putting it mildly. I'm going to do something about Devil Wears Prada 2. It's my one problem with the movie, and I do want this question answered. And
Okay.
it is a little bit of a spoiler, so if you haven't seen Devil Wears Prada 2 yet, you can skip my I Don't Think So Honey and probably the minute or so after it.
Okay, great. This is Matt Rogers. I Don't Think So Honey's time starts now.
I Don't Think So Honey, the end of the movie The Devil Wears Prada 2, it's a scene with Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep, and Anne Hathaway now works for Runway, and she puts something on the desk, and Meryl says, "Is there anything else?" And then Anne Hathaway says, "Nope." And I just think, I don't think so, honey, that she didn't say, "That's all." That's all. Why wouldn't you end the movie with "that's all"? And then I think,
30 seconds.
and I don't think so, honey, if this happened, it must have been in the script. And either Anne was like, "No, I think that's Meryl's line," and didn't say it. I can see Anne Hathaway being like that. Or maybe Meryl was like, giving someone else my line in
15
character. I don't know.
seconds.
But it didn't happen. There was not enough "that's all" in the movie. Otherwise, a perfect movie. I was just like, it was right there. We could have ended the movie with
5
the iconic
seconds.
line. I don't think so, honey, that we didn't. Not that I don't think so, honey, the movie, because I do think so, honey. Just that part. I don't think so.
And that's 1 minute.
Don't you think? Do you
That's
agree
how
with me?
you do it. I agree with you. Although I bet Meryl saw it and was like, too cliche.
No.
But it's so funny because I thought it was going to end that way too. I'm
Did
like,
you think
sure.
so?
Like, well, of course.
So then maybe this is a thing where they expect the audience to get ahead of it.
Exactly.
And they are subverting the expectation.
Exactly.
And it breaks the cycle of you would think now that Andy is at Runway, she would inherit this thing, and yet she's choosing to break the cycle.
I agree.
I just feel like had she said "that's all," turned out and went away, and you could have ended it on Meryl with that half smile that she did in the first movie. And I loved the last scene, the tracking away of them all in the
how
three offices.
beautiful was that?
I mean, the movie was fantastic.
But that last scene was so we said that. I
By the
watched
way-
it with Savannah and Hoda, and we said where you could see all of the people in the new. It makes you
Yes.
fall in love with why we live in the city.
you know what?
and
It
work
actually,
here.
I love a shot like that. Just like leaving the
Drone.
characters that we love in process
Yes.
because there's still. That was one of my favorite things about the way the movie Fire
Me
Island
too.
ended.
Oh, it was
That
the
it sort
pullout.
of leaves
Oh,
us
yeah.
on the dock like that. I was like, oh, they're still gonna have
still
fun.
there.
And I just loved that. And another thing I loved from the movie was Emily Blunt goes, "Have you heard of Christmas?"
Yes.
I was like, that's my line.
Do you
Have
think
you heard
she
of Christmas? No, I don't think she
Have
She
you heard,
heard the
Do you
album.
think she heard the album?
And then
I bet she
Have you
improv'd
heard of
that. I
Christmas?
bet
she sent it to Aline Brosh McKenna.
Yes.
She heard Jenna Bush Hager walk out the building.
Yes.
She went, "Let's get Jenna."
You're the reason I am in the devil world.
Anyway,
Prada.
okay, this is Bowen Yang's. Where's my phone?
Here, you want mine?
Yeah, this is Bowen Yang's. I don't think so, honey. Is he ready with one?
Yeah, it's gonna be a
back.
bummer. It's gonna be a bummer, but it's okay.
His back hurts even as he's getting ready to.
Oh no, I'm afraid it's about his back.
This is Bowen Yang's.
afraid.
I don't think so, honey. Time starts now.
I don't think so, honey. What are the patches supposed to be doing? I don't believe that the skin is absorbing whatever the medicine is. I think you got to take it by mouth. I think all medicine should be taken by mouth or IV. I think on the skin is
rectally?
kind of a sham. Sure, whatever. As long as there's an opening, as long as you're breaking through, you're puncturing hole.
Oh.
I don't think so, honey. Topical anything, analgesic, whatever. I think it has to. I have to ingest it in
30
some way.
seconds.
It literally has to go into my veins. I've got too much dermis. The three of us have
Too much dermis.
The three of us have thick skins because of the hardships of life. And so my skin ain't taking it. You know what I'm saying? And so I also am going to spend the next 15 seconds
15 seconds.
saying,
Ow, 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 ow.
ow, 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 ow. Please give me the lidocaine over the counter. Orally, please. I'll take the oral
5
option.
seconds.
Oral. Ow, 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 ow.
And that's 1 minute. Really good job. I do think though you might just need a good old shot in the back.
What?
Back
Oh,
shot.
Back
cortisone?
shot.
A little cortisone up there?
That's what I'm saying. I said.
Can you tell Bowen he needs a back shot?
I mean, but here's the thing. If you get a back shot,
Yes.
you're going to know why it is.
What do you mean?
Because if it's a muscle imbalance, the back shot won't help. Can you see my man, Jason?
I would love to see your man.
You got to
Jason.
see my man, Jason.
Ooh.
It may take 4 hours, but you will be fixed 2 days later.
I have something on the books for next week, but this woman, she's in demand. And
No,
I said-
you need to get
But
it.
you need
Next
Jason.
week, you're going to be better.
Exactly. And I
You
booked
need
her
Jason tomorrow.
tomorrow. I booked her.
Or this
last
evening.
week.
Can
She
you
was
do
like,
it this evening?
We're figuring it out. Oh, they don't come at night, these people.
Jason will.
Oh my God.
All right,
Jason.
it feels like we're gonna get Jason's information.
I'm going to
about
pass
Yang.
Jason PT
Please.
on to you.
And then you gotta
He
see
saved in my phone as
Dr. Dendy.
Jason PT.
Jason PT.
Jason PT.
Come on.
Don't you
Is he
like how you
hot?
save people?
Is he-
Yeah, he's very handsome, but he's wonderful. And more
don't
than that,
care
I mean, he's
how he
married, but more than that, he's going to fix you.
To a guy or a girl?
To a woman.
Shit. Because he was married to a guy. It's kind of like whatever. 6 of 1.
6 of 1 and half a dozen of what?
6, 7? I know. Which cliche are you? 6 of 1. 6, 7.
When 6, 7 happened is when I was at Today's Show. We were all trying to figure out what it was.
I know. And then we just kept
point.
saying it so we could kill it. You know, it's like
6,
when
7.
adults start saying it, then the 10-year-olds are like, my mom is saying that.
Yeah.
And did it
Like
work at
it's
home?
dead. Yeah, I think we killed it.
There you
successfully.
go. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For your service.
You're welcome. If there's anything else I can do for you, let me know.
Well, we have an idea. How about an I don't think so, honey?
Okay. Now listen, I feel like the preface is, I didn't know we were going to talk so much books, but it's in the book vein, so let's
There
go.
we go.
All
It's in the book
Let's
vein.
go.
Brand is hacked.
Okay, let's go.
This is Jenna Bush Hager's I don't think so, honey, and her time starts now.
Okay. I don't think so, honey. Why are we banning all these books, y'all?
Including the Wicked book.
Why are we banning the Wicked book? Why are we banning To Kill a Mockingbird?
Oh, come on.
I posted a picture, I don't think so, honey, of my daughter reading The Summer I Turned Pretty. And you know what people said to me? They shamed me. I don't think so, honey. Don't we know that kids can find everything on YouTube.com? We can give our kids iPads.
30 seconds.
We can give our kids phones, but you're taking Beloved by Toni Morrison out of our
get
libraries. Guess whose job it is to make sure it's appropriate for your children? The librarians.
Yeah.
They are trained. Now listen, I know I'm biased because my
15
mother
seconds.
was a librarian. She had a cat named Dewey, named after the Dewey Decimal
Decimal
System.
System. Oh my
God.
I do think we should name cats after things that belong in the library, but I don't think we should be taking these books out. Leave it up to the librarians. I want my kid to read. Want to know why? Books start conversations. Know what we're not having enough of in this country?
Conversations.
Conversations.
I don't think so, honey.
And that's 1 minute! Wow.
Wow.
Rapturous.
That was sitting somewhere really deep.
I
It
love
needs to
it.
come out. That's why
It
I don't think
needed
so honey
to-
is a useful tool for
It
American
needs to come out.
conversation.
I bet, honestly, I think if I was having a bad back,
Yes.
getting those types of things out, the body
have
keeps the
no-
score.
The body keeps
You
the
The
score.
body keeps the score.
Well, we're holding all of our
Tension.
I don't think so, honeys, in our back.
100%, or our hips
And our root chakra.
and our root chakra. We're holding. I mean, that did. I felt it come.
You felt it
from
come out.
my roots.
Soon they're going to ban books about the root chakra. Kids aren't even
They're
going to know what
banning
that
things
is.
like the little engine that could.
No,
Are they actually?
I mean,
It's
it
just-
depends on.
it's at that- it's at that
It's
point.
at that point. I mean, so I'm going to the
so
Brooklyn Public Library Gal on Wednesday, and I wrote a little speech, and I got emotional. I went to the library on Saturday, wrote my little speech.
You
and I got
wrote it
emotional.
in the library?
Yeah, I had to be on the nose about it, but it was so wonderful. I was like, oh, look at this. There's like adult jigsaw hour. There's maternity
the
Zumba.
libraries are the cornerstones of our community. And when people need a place
Yep.
that is warm to go and have access to books, also, like, what are we thinking, y'all? We're giving anybody access. My kid can go to I don't know, chemistry and get on her little laptop and order shit from Amazon and not pay attention. But we're worried about the books that we house in our libraries. And as we know, representation matters. And a lot of what they're taking out is necessary for people to see themselves.
100%.
And librarians are not recommending things that are inappropriate
No!
to 7 or 8 year olds. What are we doing?
What are we
Also,
doing?
what is inappropriate necessarily even mean? It's a goalpost that tends to move depending on what the people in power need and how they can control people. So what's inappropriate is, by the way, debatable from the beginning, before the beginning.
It's up to parents who are not the ones that are actually banning the books. 94,000 books were banned last year in 2025. 92% of them were by institutions, by NGOs, by people that are like big movements. It's not a parent that's like, hey, my kid came home with this, because you're the parent. You can say, hey, Hal, we should be reading Charlotte's Web instead. That's our jobs.
Of course. It assumes that there's like no monitoring at any level for this thing, but like
librarians are amazing too. That's their job. And by saying we take these out, what we're saying is we're not empowering you to do your work.
The libraries are so radical to the point that we've forgotten as a society how radical they are, which is you get free books and movies and resources and job opportunities because of this like free thing that everyone is entitled to.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
You know, I was with Min Jen, this author who I love, who wrote Pachinko, and she told me, Min Jen Lee, she told me that books actually made her brave. And she said, I'm so worried about kids not having access to books because where does that bravery going to come from?
And also, it's not for nothing, but, you know, these parents that think, I want to control everything that my kids are consuming, that's not the point of their life.
I know.
They are supposed to live their life. At a certain point, of course, like, you don't want your child exposed to something harmful, but exposed to something different is a good thing.
Well,
exposed to something
creates empathy.
Yeah. I mean, I
But also, we're living in a time where like 5 and 6 year olds are getting on YouTube seeing anything.
Yeah,
there's no regulation around YouTube.
Exactly.
Yet we're regulating books.
Right.
Yeah, no.
But never a tech company.
What could be more inappropriate than what the president says on his social media every day?
Right.
Like what could be more inappropriate?
Why are we not shielding that from like innocent eyes, quote unquote?
Yeah, in a world where we are doing this like hierarchy of manners,
right?
Like and morals.
But I wrote about how like I was wandering the shelves of my library at the age of 13, and I stumbled across the CD-ROM original Broadway cast recording of Wicked, and I took it home and it changed my brain chemistry, and I'm like. The library is an important part of that story because it gives you a sense of place and time with the discovery of something.
Yes.
Where now everything gets served up on our phones. And I don't know. I don't remember where I was when I discovered this new singer that I like, which is fine. It's just how it is these days. But like, God, it's like the original Third Space, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying anything new, but it's just, thank you for letting us talk about how I genuinely think libraries are like the most emotional thing for me in my community. I go, it's one of my favorite places to go in Brooklyn. It has some of the cleanest bathrooms in the whole city. It's crazy. And that's something you can't count out. Bathrooms.
And there are interesting guys there. My favorite bit is to go to the men's room and just point at the side and say, "Oh, that's where they are." and then I wink and I go in.
That's where they keep them.
You say it to all your friends, like that you're having dinner with.
That's my one bit, and then my other bit is whenever you buy anything and they say the price, you just go to the cashier. My favorite price. And they laugh every time.
Yeah, it works, right?
Every time they laugh?
Do they laugh every time?
Some people are truly mean people. so they don't laugh.
I can't imagine you don't get a laugh. Yeah, because then you know they're kind of laughing inside.
Well, if they don't laugh, that's when I go, and then they go.
Wait, when y'all met, were you automatically besties?
No.
Oh,
but it wasn't weird.
It wasn't weird. It was just like, we knew of the other person, but we went to this show together, and I think there was like a bit of a status mismatch where Matt felt like I had power over him.
He was in the comedy groups already at NYU, and I wasn't.
Are you not the same age, or you are?
He's actually younger than me, but
we're the same year in college. Yeah.
We're the same year in college, but he had auditioned for the comedy groups the first year and got on the improv group, and I didn't audition until my
that's because you were a track star.
You
were a track star.
Delayed, yeah. So then, by the time I was auditioning, he had already gotten in the group, and we sort of knew each other a little bit. And then they cut me from the improv auditions, and I thought Bowen maybe had a hand in that.
He blamed, and I didn't.
Did you have a hand in cutting out Jenna Bush Hager in the Bob skit? Maybe Bowen did cut both of us, Matt.
But then the very next day, I made it onto the sketch group, and then I was his equul. And he had to deal with that.
Just like I was also cut, my whole award was cut out of the Las Culturistas Awards.
It's interesting. It's an interesting tactic you're doing, which is you asked us about us, and then you kind of keep bringing it back to your award. And like, you know
I'm hoping.
the Bob sketch.
It's actually why I'm here today. I'm hoping. Like, have you already taped all of those? Those are all taped in the can?
Do you want to give an acceptance speech right now? There's your camera, by the way. I'm an expert at knowing where it is.
Well, I'd like to thank...
They got to go, you're saying? Okay.
Fine. All right.
So do you want to take us out with your acceptance speech?
I'd really like to thank Bowen and Matt for the Today Show Excellence in the Morning Award. Is that the name of it?
Yes, you got it.
Thank you.
And now we're just going to say that this was so fun.
This was so
I love
fun.
y'all so
You have
much.
to come
back. You.
I will come back whenever, and y'all both have to come back to the show
We
too.
are coming. When are we going?
Oh, yes. And sometime in June.
For the Las Culturistas Awards.
I think June 17th. We're going to be there the day it comes out.
The show...
So we're actually going to get to be on the 9 a.m. hour and the 10 a.m. hour.
Oh, that seems
You get
like...
to confront us?
Once Matt was on GMA, and I got real mad at him.
I understand why.
was
It doesn't feel right.
I went on GMA once and Jenna literally looks at me. She goes, "The fuck?"
It's rival turf.
I did. I'm like, you
She
are
goes,
a host
"The
on this
fuck?"
show.
It was before I was a host.
No, it was...
No, because you want to know what?
It was not.
Jenna, it wasn't.
It was... We can look up the
No, it
archival
was.
footage.
Pull it up.
I will
You
literally-
had been the host once.
Let me tell you something.
Oh.
It was, I know what it was, because I was filming a piece of content with you for Rockefeller
yeah.
Center.
Oh, yeah.
And then I said, and then someone was with me and they go, okay, we just have to go because he has to go to GMA. And then you were like,
It wasn't even GMA. It was GMA 3.
Holy shit.
GMA 3. GMA 3.
Thank you.
this has been a joy.
Love
and a half.
y'all.
I love you so much.
I'm obsessed with you.
And I love you guys so much.
Oh
Oh,
my
I
God.
can't
Love
wait
you.
for Kohela.
Kohela, you're coming.
We end, and by the way, watch the morning program today with Jenna and Sheinelle. And I mean,
Love you.
love you. And we end every episode with a song. But what was the theme song when I was guest hosting? Because now it's different.
I know. I can't remember.
It was what's the Today Show theme? Do you remember?
I mean, I listen
Today
to
Show.
it every day, and I
Right,
have
but you tune
no
it out.
idea.
I got my own sunshine. This is Today with Jenna and Friends.
Guest starring Matt Rogers, comedian, podcast
Yang.
host, Matt Rogers.
Bye.
Bye.
Las Culturistas is a production by Will Ferrell's Big Money Players and iHeartRadio podcasts.
Created and hosted by Matt Rogers and Bowen Yang. Executive produced by Anna Hosnier and produced by Becca Ramos.
Edited and mixed by Doug Bain.
And our music is by Henry Kapersky.